Until he gets here, I'm going to keep laughing.
Well, hello, Garveys. It is nice to be back. I popped my stand-up cherry here the last time about 8 months ago, and I guess you could say, fittingly enough, the biggest complaint that I got is I didn't go long enough. My set didn't last. So talk about a way to kind of punch a guy in the gut. But no, I'm back again, ready to give y'all some entertainment. And speaking of which, the gentleman before me talked about going to a Renaissance festival and hate when people are going there wearing sci-fi costumes. Well, my answer for you is you need to bring something showing that you're a member of the Starfleet Federation, and then go up to them and accuse them of violating the Prime Directive. So that's how you can solve that. But comedy is an interesting thing, and COVID is an interesting thing. As a way of trying to find a way to occupy my time during this period, I used my Trump buck so many months ago, and I built myself a computer and been doing some online gaming. I joined a game called Final Fantasy XIV, and I found what is referred to as an adult-free company. It's a casino and gentlemen's club, which sounds kind of interesting. I actually will run casino games on casino nights, and when someone's feeling frisky, they'll pay me, and I'll write them a story. But it's an interesting way to occupy yourself, occupy your time, and it kind of really made me think that comedy has a lot more in common with fetishes than you might think. For example, you got people who enjoy racial comedy. I was at work the other day, and some of the guys that I was talking with, we were talking about COVID-19. Gentleman directly behind me, he's from the Congo. And the gentleman to my right, he is a man of color from here in the US. And we were talking about Trump and how he got COVID and got over it in 4 days. And then you've got Cam Newton, who's been isolating for some number of days, weeks, and it's a question of, was Trump lying or not? Well, that part doesn't really matter. The interesting part is when the gentleman behind me talked about how America's lied about much, much worse. And then the gentleman to my right said, yeah, like when they came with the ships and said, we're gonna take you on a cruise. There's gonna be free food. And I'm completely oblivious and clueless, just doing what I do. And then they explained the joke, and I suddenly had this, am I supposed to laugh at that? Am I allowed to laugh at that? So you've got that kind of comedy. It's interesting. Guys, thank you. Doug Sinclair.
Doug Sinclair, everybody. Give it up, give it up. We're building here, Doug. We're building. We're building.